What's poppin'? It's your boy McSchnitzel. How we all doing? Hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome back to my channel. Today, this gameplay is going to be on my first ever solo Warzone win. I had 10 kills. It's not crazy good. It's not bad for me, at least. I thought I did pretty good. It is my first game on, so my aim is going to be pretty schnitzel. Just putting that out there now. I'm just going to be talking you guys through the gameplay, giving you some tips and tricks on the way, how I won the game personally. So yeah, I decided to land just outside of Superstore. Not Superstore, Superstore. I don't know what you would call this building. I honestly don't care. It's a building. I just landed on it. I thought it was fine. No one was really near me, just across the street there's a couple of people, so kind of just chilled out. The game said sometimes it'll say like an enemy dropping into the AO, and then boom, there's a guy. As you can tell, my aim slightly dog. First game, by the way. Can't really do anything about that. Not always the best aim. I don't know what I was doing here. I think I was like changing my music or something, so sorry about that. I continue to head into the building and loot up. I just loot up this whole building, so I'm just gonna skip past all this until I move on. So yeah, here's a tiny bit more looting, and then I decide, you know, let's get out of here. I grab this. See, this is really important, a bounty, because the second I pick that up, you'll see. The second I pick that up, pretty soon here, I get $1,000 because, yeah, right there. So when you pick up a bounty, it shows you where a player is, which is really helpful. B, if you go and decide to kill them yourself, you make money. But if someone else kills you, you still make like half the profit, so it's still good no matter what. So I know that he just got killed in this area, so I'm pushing up to see where he's at. I come around the corner and the guy's just clueless, so I get a couple shots in. Then he turns around, hits me a bit. I go reload. I know he's weaker than me, so I didn't really mind putting on my shields. Got him, picked him off. Went around, then threw on my shields. Then I go grab the loot. In a fight like that, you kind of want to play cover. As you can see, he had no cover, and he didn't really give himself time to put on any shields. So I had him off the bat. I just switch up my weapon here because I don't think that little stub nose thing's gonna do me any good. Doesn't matter anyways though, because I do end up buying a Loto drop. Now, this is a very good tip. When you hop into a game of Warzone, after you get even, as you can see, I got only 1 kill. You loot up, you get 10k, boom, buy a Loto drop. It is game changing. Because like if you do play multiplayer like myself, you're already used to the loadout. You know what it's going to give you and how you have an advantage with it. So just trust me, use it to your advantage. Grab your Loto drop. Chilling on this roof now. I see a guy on my heartbeat sensor. And then I look, he's in the street, so I go and beam him. Take off all his shield. And I knew he was going to head into the store. I could have got a shot, but I had to reload. I don't know why I reloaded when I had a 60 mag. So I run around the side knowing that he was going in. And of course there he is just chilling in there, so I got a easy kill there. And then I go back, grab his loot, and then go back up on that roof and chill. In any time, like every time through this gameplay, I'm kind of mostly just, you could say camping. I don't care what you want to call me. If you call me a camper, go for it. It's whatever, it doesn't bother me. I find it's more like, it's easier when I'm literally, like, look at this. This guy's trying to get a loadout drop, and I can just see him up there. And then I see this kid, and then I have an easier shot on him. Crack his shields, get him with the long shot. Sitting on high ground and just like looking down on anyone is just, it's so much better than being down there trying to get in close quarter fights, because no matter what, like even if they turn around and try to beam you, you could still like go prone, shield up, and they're in the open and you're not, so you're kind of chilling. But I do end up going on that roof, getting 2 kills. I'm sitting at 3 now. I have to go into zone, so I get in this Jeep and I mark a new location that I think I'm gonna camp, if you want to say it. And then I head out. So then I get there and I'm chilling on this roof, and while I'm checking my map, my dumb ass gets killed by a guy right beside me because I was looking on the map. I don't know how I didn't hear him. I don't know. It's whatever. Gulag time. Let's get it. In the gulag, I'm gonna kill this guy so quick. I don't even have time to really explain what I do. But in the recent update, they made it so it's not like shotguns and pistols, it's like ARs, SMGs. So what I recommend you do is play it back, watch one corner. Like I usually go left side and just have like a mount there, like have a peek, and check if the guy's there or not. And if he doesn't, then I unlock my like throwable. It's usually like a Semtex or like a Molotov. Huck that. Then I have a flashbang next or a stun. Huck that. If I either hit him with the grenade or stun him, boom, run up, get the kill. As you can see back there, I went to go grab my loot, but it fell off the building. So luckily I ran into a bit of loot in zone. So excuse me, sorry about that. This is just me making a trek into zone. I finally make it in, and this is my first encounter after the gulag. Just chilling in here, and I peek out. This guy doesn't know where I'm at, and then I just get a quick beam on him, then he flips me, but then I get him. Throw on some armor, and then grab his loot. He got me a little bit better loot. I don't know. I stuck with the M4 just because I feel like LMGs... I'm so sorry. I'm just full of... No, don't gas. Yeah, sure. I don't care. Anyways, I stuck with the M4 because... I prefer ARs over LMGs. LMGs are slower, and yeah. In this situation, I'm getting beamed. I have no idea where he is. He's obviously got hide on me. What I recommend you do, I know the zone's closing in on my ass, but like, what you do is just stay in your location. Like, if you got cover, just wait it out. Wait for him to push you, because if he's an aggressive player and thinks you're weak, they're automatically gonna come to you. Some people might just sit there and like play you out and wait for you to push into zone, but obviously this guy, it wasn't the case. He jumps over there. I know he went behind, so I checked this side. I'm not sprinting because I don't want him to fully know where he is, and then he's proning around here. Get an easy beam with the SMG. And as you can see there, he went down because he had a self-revive kit. So if you're playing solos, or even squads, and it's like the last guy in the squad, and it says he's downed, instantly finish. Just, no matter what, just finish, because they could easily just get back up and shoot you in the back, so... And you just want your loot, so I don't see why not. I'm sitting here just panning over the loot, making sure I need everything that's there. There's nothing else. So I head out. I get into zone, I peek this door, making sure there's no like Bettys or Claymores that are gonna kill me, then put down my own. Close the door so I can hear if someone comes in, and then I go chill upstairs. As you can see, I've literally, and yeah, that Betty got me. I didn't get time to prone in time. If you do prone under a Betty, it won't, proximity mine, whatever you want to call it, it won't kill you, because it just blows up above your head and you don't take damage. There's a guy, I see him, I'm sitting in zone, like in storm, not in storm, in the circle, making sure no one's coming behind me. I see that guy go into the building, and then he heads upstairs, so I got a quick peek on him. But yeah, throughout this gameplay, I'm mostly just sitting in buildings. In Warzone, I don't really, like, you could be that guy that just rips around in a Jeep just shutting everyone, but at the moment, I'm not that guy because I'm not extremely comfortable with gunfights yet. I tend to play it more safe and sit in buildings on the edge of the zone, make sure no one's flanking me. But I beam that guy, go grab his loot, and then by the time I get his loot, it's like about time I start heading into zone, so that pickup, I swear to God, that pickup made me not lose the game. As you can see, I grabbed the collateral damage, the R90 shotgun, the double barrel. If I didn't grab that, I guarantee you I probably wouldn't have won this game. You'll see pretty soon here what I'm talking about. But zone starts to close in right now, so I'm making my way in. I'm making sure, I'm always watching my back. I always find myself getting shot in the back while walking into zone. So I'm always making sure there's no chodes coming up behind me. And then once I think it's clear, I push up the hill a bit. So just looking around, making sure no one's hiding behind the houses or anything. But it was pretty clear from all I know. Only 7 kills, 9 left. So does that say 9? Yeah, that says 9. Okay, sorry. Yeah, just chill on the hill, making sure there's no one. Maybe down below I can get. I don't know if you guys heard that. I farted. Yeah, I can get any peeks on them. Just making sure I'm going into zone safe. No one's flanking me. Everyone else was already in the circle, so that was pretty nice. I think I'm gonna have to burp again. Hold up. Oh, gross. And then this is where the shotgun comes clutch. I'm using my heartbeat sensor, just checking to see if there's a guy in the house, but he was ghost, so I don't see him. But, like, holy, this was clutch. I go in, he doesn't have any trap set. So then, I whip out the shotgun. Boom, come up here. He comes around the corner, starts spraying me. Two shots, and I killed the guy. If I would have to have an SMG or an AR and whip it out and spray him, there was a high chance I wouldn't have won that fight. But luckily I got the kill, and then, yet again, in zone, sitting in a house, waiting it out. See, I feel like, as much as I do seem kind of cheesy for sitting in a house the whole game, it's not the worst thing, because it's kind of an advantage over everyone else, because instead of just sitting in the field hoping no one sees you, I've actually got quite a bit of cover. The circle does start to close in pretty soon here. Got 40 seconds. I do just end up just chilling in this house until the next circle closes in. So what I could talk about is heartbeat sensors. If you don't know what they are, basically it's a little iPad your guy whips out. Okay, hold up. I grabbed this RPG. No idea why. I never kept it. I just shot it just to scare anyone. I doubt it would scare anyone. I'm just playing around. But heartbeat sensors. It's a little iPad. It beeps. Shows you where an enemy is. It's like a tiny mini-map. Like a tiny UAV that you can hold in your hand. Like all the time. I think I'm going to burp again. And I don't want... I've done it too much. But heartbeat sensors... Let me go on because this is just brutal. So yeah, it's like a little mini UAV. It helps you before you push into a building, or if you're sitting in a building and you don't know where anyone is, you can see where they are. It tells you how many meters away they are. If they're like on top of you, it'll be like red, like if they're really, really close to you, and hopefully they're not right beside you when you realize that. But it's good if I don't want to peek somewhere and get my head taken off. I can just look around to make sure there's no one around me. So, like, right here, even though I am just standing in a window, I'm making sure there's no one on the sides of the houses. The storm closes in. I can't get out of there. I don't know why. I go to try to get upstairs, but I couldn't, so I luckily got out that window. I was debating. I thought about it, like, once, as you see, like, if I was to get my loadout. But I was chilling with the one I had. It's pretty similar. The growl is just crazy. See this kid chilling on the hill, and yep, my aim is quite garbage, but... it's okay. It gets better as the day goes on, trust me. I don't know where that guy was. I still don't see him, but... oh, I know. Okay, yeah. He came around the fence and he shot me a bit, but... just go prone, throw on a sheet of armor. I know that one dude's sitting up top still. There's 4 left. Cluster strike came in from that guy. I ran towards it, thinking it was going to be on me from this dude. Luckily, I didn't get hit by any of it. I accidentally ran into zone here. And if this guy, right here, this little dude, chilling in the corner, if he was looking the other way, I would have been dead. Like, I wouldn't have stood a chance. I jumped around the corner straight into zone, and if he was looking there, I would have been dead. But I run into this house, somehow 2 left. I don't know where the other one went. And boom, right there running down the hill. I see him, beam him. I had no clue. The second it just said Warzone victory, I was, like, freaking out, man. It was crazy. I find getting a Warzone win is so satisfying, and it's the greatest feeling ever. But what I conclude from this video, from my experience in that game, is just honestly play how you want to play, but if it's not working out, maybe you can play it a bit more campy, chill in houses, try to get peeks on kids when they're not looking. And aside from that, I think that'll wrap up the video. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and I'll see you boys in the next one.